here's your boob tube.
Ransom is in the Boob Tube studio. What's going on, Ransom?
Guys, there is a new coffee shop that's about to open in Geneva, Switzerland, where every cup of coffee comes with sexual favors. Now, here's the deal. You're going to have to pay a pretty penny for a cup of coffee, $55 for a cup of coffee, but once you're done ordering, you get a prostitute off an iPad. So you sit there, you enjoy your coffee, she or he gives you complimentary pleasures. Now, the owner says that he expects the average customer will be there about 5 to 10 minutes, and then, quote, it's all over. I'm not sure if he's talking about the coffee or the favors or both, but prostitution, of course, is legal and regulated in Switzerland, so this really is possible.
Well, wait, you only get her on the iPad?
Well, you get to choose them off the iPad.
Oh, you get to pick it. So you actually get to seal the deal. The other problem is, at least for us, the cup of coffee's fine. It's $50, but you got to pay for the ticket to Geneva. It's expensive.
Yeah, but if you're gonna make a trip anyways, why not? There's so many people who go to Europe anyways every single year, so why not just make a stop in Geneva, Switzerland, if you want to get it on?
I feel like they got it backwards. Like, I would think if you got a prostitute, you would get a complimentary cup of coffee. But you get a cup of coffee and you get a complimentary prostitute.
Yeah, it's their new twist. It's their new twist.
Right.
Yeah, it's backwards. Yeah, but it is their new twist. Everyone's doing the, go run a whore and get a cigarette bit or get a coffee bit. This is get the coffee and then get the whore. So it's their bit.
This
and it's
is
good.
like buying a candy bar and getting a complimentary car.
Well, not really, but
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't the value in the prostitute?
This is a little more interesting, actually.
Yeah,
Although buying a candy bar and getting a car would be fun.
that'd be awesome.
This is good, though.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, good for them.
Anyways, you
is
got
there
plenty
any
of
place
time.
in the States that does anything like that? Anything? Anywhere? Why do the Europeans come up with a great idea?
I mean, there's a lot of bikini barista spots, but that's not
It's
exactly
the
what
same.
we're
They're
talking
working
about
there,
here.
right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
there's that
just bought
place at
this
Lamar
cup of
Odom.
coffee. Would you come out to my car?
There's that place that Lamar Odom passed out, and they gave him a bunch of cocaine and hookers.
Yeah, you're kind of going there for that. You're kind of going there for that.
Anyway, you got plenty of time to save up for your trip. It's going to be opening at the end of the year.
Good for them.
Now, the military spent $400 billion developing a stealth jet called the F-35, and by the time it's ready, it's going to cost $1.45 trillion. It's a cool jet, but the people over at Time Magazine and Time.com put together a list of 4 things that they could have done with $1.45 trillion. This is pretty nuts. Number 1 on the list, that's enough money to give every United States citizen $4,000. Number 2 on the list, you pick up every single person's medical bills for 4 years. Number 3 is going to piss off a lot of people. Instantly wipe out all student loan debt in the country with enough left over to wipe out about 20% of everybody's credit card debt. And number 4 is paying for all the damage caused by the next 14 massive natural disasters.
Jeez.
But we need a jet, so why not?
Yeah, you got to have a jet, You need
Yeah.
a jet. I mean,
It's fast.
I don't want to pay up everyone's student loans and everybody will be rich. Everybody will be rich. That'll be terrible.
Do you think we get a prostitute with this jet?
You should.
Right?
What's it called? The F what?
It's the F-35.
For $1.4 trillion, you should get a half a dozen prostitutes minimum.
I think the taxpayers are the prostitutes. We're getting laid when you really think about it, paying for
So
this
hard.
mofo.
Jay Leno's got that brand new show. It actually started off as a web series. It's now going to be on a CNBC. It's called Jay Leno's Garage. And on the show last night, Jay Leno rode in a 2,500 horsepower car for the TV's premiere of the show. And then the driver rolled it. Audio right here.
Whoops. What keeps blowing up?
Kept rolling.
It's like still exploding, and they're like, "You all right?"
Okay. What's your name?
Bob Riggle,
How old are you, Bob?
80.
What track are we at, Bob?
80.
You're at Irvindale.
Anything hurting you right now?
No.
My name is Bob Riggle, and I'm 80, and I'm at Irwindale. You all right, Dave? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
So he wrecks the car.
Yeah, the driver's name
80.
is Bob Riggle. He's 80 years old now. He's been doing stunts in that car for 50 years. And the first time that they pull it out on a TV show, they roll it.
It sounds like a boring show.
Well, not if
Jay
they're
Leno's
gonna-
Garage, but
they're
when
gonna
you add
roll
in an 80-year-old exploding, Now it's got legs.
He's like,
It's got some legs.
You see in the news, I rolled in a car. Yeah, sing.
I think Leno, he's done. He's over with.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, I'm telling you, he is Mr. Middle of the road. I don't think he's a very funny guy, but he always seems to attract attention doing what he does. And his platform with the cars and everything, I find it so boring. I really do.
Well, I find it a little hard to relate to because he has a garage full of like 7,000 luxurious
Yeah,
cars.
he's a car collector. See, Letterman's done it the right way. Letterman goes out and gets drunk. He doesn't shave. He bashes on his former
Right.
employer. Now, that's the kind of guy that I can get into.
Now that's how you retire.
That's how you retire, Let's get drunk. Let's not shave. He looks homeless.
yeah.
Actually, my apology to homeless people. He looks worse. And all he does is talk about how terrible CBS is and was to him. That's a retirement. This is like
What was it? He was at the
Indy 500. He
Yeah.
was drunk.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so drunk, and I'm gonna get more drunk,
Well,
and I don't care.
He owns a car in the Indy 500. So he's at the, where the pit where he owns the car, and he's drunk, and there's gasoline and hot chicks. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
That could be a good show. I mean, like, I don't know. It may not speak to you, but if you ever watch like the British version of Top Gear, it just depends on who's on it. And
So what happened to Leno? Is he cool?
yeah, he's cool. You heard it in the audio over there. He was just like, yeah, I'm fine.
No,
Everybody
he's
was
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, those cars are fitted with like roll cages and stuff, so he's fine. He's fine. Tonight on TV, we got The Bachelor at 8 p.m. ABC. JoJo and the 8 remaining bachelors go to Buenos Aires, where she goes on a 2-on-1 date with Chase and Derek.
Ooh, a 2-on-1 date.
Yeah, that
That
is a
sounds like
devil's
something you
three-way.
get after a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
We know how this ends. She'll be walking like a horse next Monday.
So you think you could dance 8 p.m. on Fox, and then the Olympic swimming trials. That is tonight's 8 p.m. on NBC, and that is it, guys.
We got The Bachelorette, swimming trials. What was the other thing?
So you think you could dance?
Yes. It's a painful time in America for TV. It really is. I mean, if you're not feeling the football lull right now, the NFL lull,
Oh,
even
I am.
college, it's bad. All weekend, I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. This is on TV. We are about 70 days away from NFL kickoff, real kickoff.
Yeah.
I'm
That's a
skipping
beautiful thing.
preseason. Yeah, 70 days.
Yeah, who cares about preseason?
Well, I'll watch it just to get the taste. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I hate it. I'm not a fan of preseason.
No, I need to see it at least
The
the
games
first.
don't count. I don't care.
No, I know they don't count, but I mean,
It just kind of takes the itch away a little bit. You know what I mean?
by
You get all-
then you're
get all
crawling.
clucked out. and
By then
yeah,
you're crawling for a glass of water. You
just
just
scratching your face. Hey man, you got any NFL football,
just
dude?
something, just something.
I will right now.
Hey, they keep score, so you can bet on it, Ransom. Just so
Yeah,
you know, they
all
do
right.
keep score.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right, it's Marco and Jeets X1075.